Hey, welcome to At Home with Rach. We are going to work in a garden today. We bought our property about 6 months ago, so last fall, and we have a big area for a garden that we want to plant. So I just wanted to bring you along the journey from the beginning all the way through to the end till the winter time, I guess. Yeah, so I hope you enjoy and come along. See what we do and what our fails are and what our successes are. All right, so here's the area. This fence-like object that you see there is a wind blocker because there's a lot of wind here in Zone 7 where we're at. And we've got a lot of weeds we got to cut down. But it's huge. Definitely for a family of 4, it's going to provide us with a lot. And then we've got our orchards out this way. And then on the other side of this fence is the same size of plot, but we want to keep it open for just in case we want to get goats or sheep or different animals like horses. Now we're building out the layout. We're just going around the perimeter and we're putting in these stakes about 3 feet out. And then we're going to tie it off with some plastic rope, just so we know where to put the rototiller. Okay, so it's 2 days later and we have rototilled probably a quarter the amount of our garden. I'm just going to give you a quick look and then tell you what we've done. My husband borrowed a rototiller, and see if I can switch this around while I'm not. Okay, so I'll have to switch back later. But anyways, he tilled the land. He went around the perimeter, and then we're just putting in some rows, and then we'll come through and weed between it. And then we have rabbits. A friend of mine told me that rabbit fertilizer is really good for the soil and for the crops, and that it's not a hot fertilizer, so it won't burn your plants. It will actually help them immediately, so you don't have to let it cook like chicken poo. So we have collected in a big pile here in the garden section a big pile of rabbit poo mixed with the hay pellets that we've had for the training boxes, for the litter boxes, and we just mix that right in. So I will show you a picture of the rototilled and then the piles of rabbit goodness that we have. So here is the rototilled part, and you can see like we've got a lot of weeds, but we'll handle that later. It's almost getting too late to put in spring crops here, so we just wanted to get them planted and then we can work with the weeds. This is the section that I have rabbit pooed. You can tell it's kind of like hay laid down. Get out in the sunlight. So these little pellets are the poop, and those plants are just going to eat it up. I had my girls dump piles of from the wheelbarrow. So here's a clump and I'm just raking it out. We're getting down to the last of it. So we will still need to do this with rabbit poo, and then I'm putting a gate in here, and then from there to to the corner of that fence. The rest of it's got rabbit poo on it, on the perimeter. And then we're still collecting more, and we'll put them on all the rows. And the rows are going to come all the way this way and then all through here. So we're pretty excited. I'd give you some video feed on breaking it up and kind of just putting a light layer here. I try to get it stretched out to the next pile, and it's been working pretty good. But this is our first time working with rabbit fertilizer, so I will keep you guys updated of how this is going to work out. I'm excited. I hope it does all that it's supposed to do. I'm doing this one-handed, so I'm sorry if the video is not trailing with what I'm trying to show you. My girls are doing their schoolwork inside, and my husband's at work, so I'm just kind of making it work. It's pretty easy. And it's all dry too, it's not like mushy. So there you go. I'm gonna get back to two-handing it, and I'll show you the end results.